Hey guys, it's Margareta Skype and you're on Miami Jewels, and today's video is going to be super fun, super informative, and I think that each one of you who's watching me right now will find a piece of yourself in this video because it is going to talk about 5 personalities based on our jewelry work in the past 30 years that I have kind of researched and evolved in, if you'd like, and I can share with you so that we can have fun and just kind of talk about how different personalities view jewelry and wear them. In this video, I'm going to talk about 4 personalities that almost everyone falls into, and a 5th personality that is very rare and unique, and that will be at the very end. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to my jewelry channel, please do. I talk about jewelry and gemstones and anything that has to do with our industry, and we make a video every single week for you, and I hope you enjoy them. Without further ado, let's go. So, personality number 1, I've made a list here. It's fire. Fire personalities are these people that are crazy. I call them crazy because they are vibrant, outspoken, opinionated, not afraid of wearing anything. Open, avant-garde, lots of colors. They're not afraid to put on jewelry, collar and jewelry necklaces that are huge to make a statement. And so they're usually very, very opinionated, and they usually have high posts within their industries. They're usually managers or CEOs, or some of them are social media queens and kings, and just people that have posts that are normally require you to be the boss. So I call them crazy because we have a few clients who the bigger the better, the crazier the better, the more colors the better. If we're making a piece and it's crazy, lots of colors, busy, maybe necklace or some crazy bangle bracelet, I know who to call because I know that these people will appreciate it. They will rock it. They will love it. They will wear it to parties, and on them, it's gonna look like part of them. So I totally love this personality. The horoscope signs that go well with those personalities are Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius, because I'm talking about fire. I'm talking about fire people. So if that's you, and you know that you can wear crazy jewelry pieces without feeling like it's on top or too much or anything like that. Normally these people don't care about the opinion of others, and they're the ones that actually usually are the ones that make a statement about fashion that goes on later on. Like if you've ever seen something that went into fashion, this happens in jewelry too, then these are usually the people that wear it first. Like I remember I had a client who we made these crazy Dior type of style necklace with birds and lots of flowers and everything. And I kid you not, after they have worn, this person was famous, we had several people that come and say, but I saw this and this. You know, the floral type of bird necklaces are so in right now. So I feel like this type of personality, they're the ones that kind of put the fashion in because they're so not afraid of wearing it. They usually wear it and then the others want it. So very interesting. I love these fire personalities. They are probably one of the best clients for any jewelry store because they're fun to work with. They don't have boundaries. They're great for designers like me because I can kind of, really dive in and design something out of this world with them and really enjoy it. Because of course, with other personalities, it's harder because some personalities share more of a timid style and, minimalistic and so on and so forth. So I love fire personalities. And if you know someone who's fire personality, know that they will always love gold. They will always love diamonds and gemstone and platinum. Those 4 components, probably for a fire personality, exist for every person that belongs in this personality factors. Now, that's not to say that they're not going to wear other or costume jewelry or whatever. They could, but their loved jewelry, or if they can afford, they would always be able to do it with precious gemstones, diamonds, and gold. That's just the way their personality is. They love luxury, they love to afford things, and they love being a statement. They love to come to a party where everybody says, oh my God, that looks fantastic, and they love that attention, so they're big on attention. Number 2 personality is water. Water personality is very interesting. So they love things very, very comfortable. They can wear different types of jewelry. They can wear some costume jewelry. They can wear some gold jewelry. They can wear diamonds. It doesn't have to be. For them, it's not a priority. The priority for water personalities is comfort. They want, even if it's a beautiful big piece of jewelry, it has to be comfortable. That's their kind of number one priority. So if there is a bracelet and it looks beautiful, but it's giving them discomfort, they would not buy it. If there's a bracelet and it's, crazy, maybe big, maybe even with birds or whatnot, and it is comfortable on their hand, they will consider it. For water personalities, they also are big on matching. So for them, if they're going shopping and it's just the grocery shopping, they're going to wear things that they wear every day. Maybe their favorite pair of earrings, maybe their favorite ring, and so on and so forth. They're not gonna wear some crazy necklace when they're going shopping. Unlike the fire personality who I spoke to previously, they can wear their crazy jewelry anywhere. It doesn't matter for them if they're going shopping, to a party. They just love to be that center of attention no matter where they go. Whereas the water people and the horoscope sign that goes well with these personalities is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Their number one priority is still comfort. They love things that are comfortable. Their favorite pieces of necklaces and earrings and bracelets will be comfortable on them. And that's not everyone. If you're sitting here and thinking, doesn't everybody get jewelry that's comfortable? No, just like shoes and all other types of clothing, there are a lot of clients who get uncomfortable types of jewelry. It's not very comfortable wearing a very heavy necklace with birds and flowers. It's not comfortable at all. And some of these really big earrings are really uncomfortable and your ears hurt. But the fire personality that I spoke to before will wear them because it's beautiful and that gives them that sense of center of attention at that party. Whereas the water personality I'm talking about now will never go for it. If it's not comfortable, they're going to take it off or they're not going to buy it. So that was water personality. Now we're going to go into personality called earth. Earth personality is Virgos, Tauruses, and Capricorn. These are interesting because they love luxury. They do. They love the gold and they love the diamonds. They love things really well made. This earth personality, they would rather go for a smaller item really well made rather than big item made somewhat okay. They are after quality. They're also after comfort, but their biggest thing is well-made items. Their biggest thing is not comfort, but luxury. So they like luxury plus well-made. That's kind of the personality we're after. They are loyal, very predictable. They don't love changes. So if they like some earrings and ring combo, they will always wear that earrings and ring combo, even if it's a few years, because they buy new things, but they would rather save up that, let's say, $3,000 a year and buy one item that's nice and big and well made, rather than buying a few items throughout the year that are tiny and maybe not as well made. So this earthy personality is very interesting. For them, comfort is important too, but I would say that the luxury and the factor of the items craftsmanship being well made is beyond that. Most of them also have pretty good position. I want to say some of them are bosses, some of them are just higher positions in whatever industry they're in. They like to dress up stylish. They don't like outspoken things. So they're not your type that will do a necklace, let's say, with birds and flowers. They could have a big, nice and bold necklaces with diamonds or even a large tennis necklace with large stones, but it will be like silent luxury. It will not stand out in a sense of being kinky or like, crazy. It will be classical, well made, and luxurious. So that's kind of your earth personality. Now we're gonna go into personality called air. I love air because they're very interesting. The ones that go in air is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. These personalities are really interesting. They love functionality. So if I have someone that comes and says, Rita, I love this ring, but I want it to be ring and a pendant. Like I wanted to wear it as a ring and sometimes as a pendant. I can pretty much guess that it's an air personality, and I can pretty much guess it's an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, because they love functionality. functionality. They love geometric things. They love things that are unique in the way they are. So if I have a ring collection and I'm gonna tell them, okay, well, this ring collection is so and so, it's very in right now, super fashionable. But if there's that one ring that I will say, oh, this ring was just made as a sample, but it didn't really go anywhere. The client didn't like it, so it's just in our inventory if anybody likes it. They would buy that one ring because the idea that it's unique, only made as one, and it's different would give them that satisfaction. So they don't like things that are like everyone else. They love the functionality and the geometric lines. They're very interesting. They're not after gold and diamonds and precious stones. They can like them, but for them, the uniqueness factor and the factor of functionality means more. So for example, these are the ones that will go after some interesting stainless steel ring or earrings. They will go after, titanium rings because they are so unique that they're so light. They will go after palladium rings because that's not gold that everybody has. That's something different. Palladium is different. So they love the whole making a statement with it being different, not necessarily costly. So they're very interesting. Or I have a couple and the guy said, oh, well, do you have one of those rings that you can turn it and twist it? And some of these men rings come with like an inner part and outer part, and the outer part twists. So he was really into that. Like there's a functionality in it. The ring twists. It's not only a ring, but it also twists. So they love all sort of things like that. But they're also practical. They are not the ones that will spend horrendous amounts of money to be the center of attention. They're not the ones that are looking after big quality. They're not the ones that are looking after other people and showing it off to them. They're buying it mostly for them. They enjoy that piece, but they do want that uniqueness, that difference in that piece. So now for personality 5, which you'd think, I think we covered all of them and we almost did, but there is a personality 5 which exists, and these are a very unique group of people. Most of these people share double personality. I don't mean psychic in any way, no. I mean double when I say, for example, myself. I have my birthday in August 22nd, which is the last day of Leo, and August 23rd is the first day of Virgo. I have always shared these two qualities in my life in almost everything, of having a little bit from Leo and a little bit from Virgo. People that are born on these border days that share a lot from two, and it doesn't have to be the last day. It could be just one day before the last day. It's those border signs of horoscope that share a lot of the two different personalities. They are different because you can't really put them under one grid. Okay, for example, I have days when I am crazy and I'm feeling like I want to be the center of attention, so I will wear a crazy piece of jewelry and a crazy earrings, and I could totally rock it and totally enjoy it, and it doesn't matter for me where I go, whether it's shopping or a party. If I'm in that personality mode where I'm like, I feel like a queen today, I can wear those things, really rock them and enjoy it. And then I kid you not, there could be a next morning, it could be as short as next morning, I can wake up and be like a Virgo. Like, who puts that stuff on? So it's kind of like a split personality, but it's interesting because I do have both living in me. And then I have that tend to wear similar things. Like, I'm sure you've seen these earrings on me 1,000 times because they're my favorite earrings and I wear them a lot and they're super comfortable. And I love them for their functionality, and I just love how they look on me. So I have that personality in me, that a Virgo shares, that I would say is more practical and timid and more minimalistic, where I'm like, okay, I'm wearing this every day, it's fine, I love these jewelry pieces. And so I have this two of them in me. And there are some personalities like that where they're two in one, where people possess an interesting quality of, let's say, the air personality, where they do want the functionality, of things, the uniqueness. But at the same time, they have that fire of the fire personality, where once in a blue moon, they also want functionality, but also very, very luxurious and out of this world. So, and I have these mixed personalities, people that when they come at first and when they start, we talk a lot about their collection of jewelry, what they like, what they don't like. And so when they do talk about it, I know right away where they fall. And when there are people that are like, they're uncertain, like they'll come, for example, they want to make a ring, a ruby ring. And so you normally have people either loving the big ruby and just gold, or some that are like, I really want a tiny ruby, maybe half a carat. It's not about the stone itself. I really want like a nice design. So you have different personalities. If you have a person that's like, I want a big ruby, 3 carats, stand out, a ring that's really high up, lots of gold, thick band, and everything. And then when I start showing them different rings, they look at like small ruby rings with like tiny rubies and different. And I'm always like, but you just spoke about this huge ruby ring, but all you're looking at is these small ruby rings. What? Why? Well, I don't know. I kind of like the small ruby rings too. Look, this is different. They have some design. They have some of these scrolls and some of the engraving on the band, and I really like that too. So that tells me that this person is a very mixed personality, because they can enjoy equally this large, crazy stone in your face, and at the same time, they're looking at these timid, tiny rings that are completely out of the world of those that would wear a huge ring, and they enjoy those too. So at that point, I'm like, okay, so you are the double personality that loves both. And that happens more rare, I want to say. Most people fall into a similar grid, you know, they usually love one pattern of things. But once in a blue moon, you get people that love both. And if you notice their jewelry, they'll have both. Like, if you've ever come across a girlfriend or your friend or your mom or maybe your boyfriend, your husband, whatever, and they have different things, like they'll have this cool Cartier watch with like diamonds and then some like tiny ring out of metal with nothing, and they rock both on different nights, then you know that that person is like double personality, which means that they can rock equally the crazy style and the timid style on different days. So that's my fifth personality. And if you recognize yourself, comment below, which are you? Are you personality 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? And what do you say about the jewelry that you possess? It's Margarita Skype, and I hope you had fun in this episode and learned something new about personalities and jewelries. I'll see you in the next episode.